Sairam. Am I audible?
Yes or no?
Volume is low or it's okay?
It's okay, Anna.
Fine.
Pranams the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagawan. பகவானுடைய பாதாரவிந்தங்களில் சகஸ்ர கோட்டி நமஸ்காரங்கள். Every day Bhagavan is guiding us and guarding us. And this Lalithamrutham is very special to Swami. Yesterday night, Swami asked me, what is the nama that I am going to take today? Then when I said the namas, Swami was so happy, and Swami extended his message on few namas. Namaste Lalite Devi Srimat Simhasaneshwari Bhaktanam Ishtate Mata Sri Lalita Parameshwari Namostute. This was said by Swami yesterday. I salute Goddess Lalita Parameshwari, who is the one who sits on the Ratna Simhasanam and who is the beloved mother to her devotees. Hey Lalita Parameshwari, my humble salutations to you. Chandrodayam Kritavati Tadangayana Maheshwari Ayurdehi Jaganmata Sri Lalita Parameshwari Namostute. Goddess Lalita Parameshwari, who made moon to rise with your ear studs, please grant me long life. Lalita Parameshwari, to you are my salutations. Agasthyasya Sri Gante Charanagata Vatsale Arogyam Dehi Me Nityam Arogyam Dehi Me Nityam. Daily I want a healthy life. Sri Lalita Parameshwari Namostute. Hey Goddess Lalita Parameshwari, who is the consort of Lord Agastya, who loves dearly those who completely submit to you, please grant me good health. Lalita Parameshwari, my humble salutations to you. Kalyani Mangalam Dehi Jagan Mangala Karini Aishwaryam Dehi Me Nityam Sri Lalita Parameshwari Namostute. Amma, you are the Kalyani. Give me good, for you are the maker of good to the universe. Please grant me daily wealth. Lalita Parameshwari, my humble salutations to you. Chandramandala Madhyaste Mahatribhara Sundari Sri Chakra Rajanalaye Sri Lalita Parameshwari Namostute. O greatest beauty of Tripura, who is in the middle of the moon and who lives as queen in the Sri Chakra, Lalita Parameshwari, my humble salutations to you. These are all the 5 slokas yesterday night Swami gave me. The 213th Nama Mahapujya. Mahapujya. She who is fit to be worshipped by great people, greatly adored or highly worshipped. Greatly means adored or highly worshipped. In Lalita Sahasranamam, we chant 1000 names of Lalita Mahatribhara Sundari. Each name has its own significance. If we remember the sandalwood tree, we carry with us the memory of its perfume, the fragrance. Each name in Lalita Sahasranamam describes a quality or characteristic of the goddess. Amba likes who do the Sahasranama Puja with flowers and sweets. Ambal is worshipped even by Shiva and others. Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu, Kubera, Visvedevas, Vayu, Vasu, Varuna, Agni, Sakra, Surya, Soma, Navagrahas, Rakshasas, even Rakshasas worshipped Lalita Parameshwari. Pishachas, Matriganas, They all worshipped respectively by means of mantra, stone, blue stone, sapphire stone, gold, silver, copper, brass, crystal, gems, pearls, coral, lapis, lazuli, tin, adamant, and iron. Here Bhagavan mentioned about Sri Lalita Sahasranama Puja Vidhanam. This Lalita Sahasranama Puja Vidhanam completely dedicates itself to Lalita Parameshwari. The puja originates from Brahmananda Purana, which is divided into three parts: Purva Bhaga Stotra, Uttara Bhaga Stotra. These two are very important, and Madhyama Bhaga Stotra. To perform the Lalita Sahasranama Puja at home, you should follow the puja methods to seek her blessings. Lord Hayagriva gave the Lalita Puja Vidhanam to Agastya Maharishi. Lord Hayagriva appeared and advised Rishi Agastya to attain spiritual and mental upliftment by worshipping the Devi by chanting Lalita Sahasranama Stotra, and the best way to do the puja. Lord Shiva, the one who directly gives the Lalita Sahasranama Puja Vidhanam to Nandi Bhagawan first. This was given by the method of doing Lalita Sahasranama Puja was given first by Lord Shiva to Nandi Bhagawan. From Nandi Bhagavan, Lalita Sahasranama went to Hayagrivar. And Hayagrivar gave this method to Agastya Maharishi. This Lalita Sahasranama Puja Vidhanam holds very powerful and influential effects when chanted with pure devotion compared to any mantra. Lalita Sahasranama Puja at home includes the procedures of performing Ganapati Puja first, then Sankalpam, Lalita Sahasranama Parayanam, Trishati and Ashtotram, then Shodachopachara Puja, Dhubam, Deepam, Nevedyam. This is the format of doing Lalita Sahasranama Puja on all Fridays and during the month of Adi and Thai. The one who performs the rituals gets all kinds of happiness. You can perform this puja during Ashtami. On the Ashtami day, you can very well do the Lalita Sahasranama Puja. You can perform this puja during Ashtami, Navami, Navaratri, and on all Fridays. Suklabaksha Panchami also one of the best day to worship Lalita Parameshwari. Suklabaksha Panchami. The day when the Aslesha Nakshatram, Ailya Nakshatram is present in the Hindu calendar is also an auspicious day to perform the puja. This will remove the Naga dosha, Sarba dosha, Shiva dosham, Mangalya dosham. All these doshas will be removed when you perform the Lalita Sahasranama Puja on the Aslesha Nakshatram, that is Ailya Nakshatram day. That is on the evening of the Aslesha Nakshatram. When Suklabaksha Sashti and Aslesha star are together, performing this puja is very, very auspicious. Ambal's presence will be 100% in your puja. That is Suklabaksha Sashti. And on that Suklabaksha Sashti day, if Aslesha Nakshatram, Ailya Nakshatram is coming, then that is one of the best day to seek the blessings of Lalita Parameshwari. 214th Nama, Mahapadaka Nashini, Mahapadaka Nashini, destroyer of the 5 great sins. Pancha Padakas, the 5 great sins. This name appears shortly after Mahapuja, the most worshipful in the Lalita Sahasranama, highlighting that the Divine Mother is the ultimate cleanser. She eliminates all sorts of sins. Insulting a Veda Brahman or Guru is a great sin. If you insult a Brahman, Vedic Brahman, or your guru, it is one of the greatest sins in the Panchamahabhadakas. Drinking Surapana is the second Panchamahabhadaka, including one killing own parents. If someone kill their parents, his parents, then that is also the greatest sin. Either if he is killing parents, wife, friend, wife of his teacher, stealing gold and cow, and associating with those who commit these sins are the worst of all the sins. Devi has the power to destroy, absolve the devotee from all kinds of sins committed. Even if one seek the blessings of Lalita Parameshwari to forgive all their sins, she will remove all the sins of their devotees. The Nama consists of 3 parts. Maha means great. Pataka, which stands of sins. And Nashini, which can be understood as the destroyer. So Ambal has been described in this Nama as a destroyer of all kinds of sins. That is why Swami always says, every day ladies should recite Lalita Sahasranamam in the evening. 45 minutes if you dedicate yourself in your puja room, and if you recite Lalita Sahasranam with Trishati and Ashtotram, it will take maximum of 45 minutes. That will destroy all the sins of your family. Ambal doesn't destroy sins, but in fact absolves her devotees who have committed sins. Papam is sin, while Pataka is a crime. Papam is a sin, while Pataka is a crime. Papam is not adhering to prescribed rules, while Pataka is breaking the rules itself. Papam can be got rid of by praying, by prayashchittam, means act of cleansing, while Pataka cannot be got rid of easily. But the greatest of all sins, by far, for which there is no absolution, repentance, or forgiveness, is ingratitude. Kratagna, 215th Nama, Mahamaya. She who is the great illusion, because she causes confusion to Brahma, the divine Devi Mahamaya forcibly withdraws away the minds of even the sages and leads them into confusion. So that is why Ambal is called as Mahamaya. She who always makes him devoid of knowledge, the being who possessed knowledge, compelled him to take birth by means of the winds of delivery, and leads him by reason of the samskara of previous births to desire of food. Thence into confusion, egoism, doubt, subsequently compelling him again and again to undergo a lot of stages, anger, distress, greediness, and then leads to him into sensual pleasures, desire, and causing anxiety day and night, producing sometimes pleasure and sometimes pain, is called Mahamaya. Hence, she is the ruler of the universe. The essence of this particular Nama is, once if we go deep into the Devi's feet, if we worship more and more, she will give happiness by giving her darshan to us. At the same time, when she is removing all our karmas from our soul, it will be painful. We may have to face some problems. Means that all our karmas, at one time she will just pull it out. So that time we will be facing some problems. So what Bhagawan says here in this Nama, you have to accept deep pain and pleasure equally, because your karma is going one side. If we get a wound in our hand or in our body, or if we met an accident, we get a lot of pain. and we'll be admitted in the hospital. But when the doctor is giving the treatment, slowly we are recovering. It is like that. So it is when we are getting the recovery from all our karmas, we will have some pain. Swami says that you have to bear it because the karma is yours. I am taking all your karmas from your birth. Next Nama is 216, Mahasattva. She who is greatly knowledgeable. Sattva, existence, strength, quality, and being. Sattva means quality of friends, quality of association, strength, things, and reality. And 217th Nama, Mahashakti. She who is very strong because she is the energy of the whole universe. Shakti, power, strength, strength, weapon, is called Mahashakti. Just as the brightness of a fire is spread abroad, so the energy of the Supreme Brahman, the whole world, just as the brightness is greater or less according to the distance, so it is with the energy. Then next Nama is 218, Maharati. She who gives great happiness, because sages find more delight in her than in worldly things. O Maharati, the wife of Mahakameshwara. Maharati signifies that Lalita Parameshwari's heart overflows with supreme love, delight, and affection for her devotees and yogis. It can also mean she is the embodiment of the Mahat principle, or the ultimate unconditioned bliss. Means Rati. Her heart is filled with boundless love for spiritual aspirants. Rati means overflowing delight. Rati means overflowing delight, love, affection, and joy. You can call it as prema or anugraha. Her heart overflows with endless love and affection towards all the yogis, the spiritual aspirants, the sadhakas, and the devotees who are walking on her path. Mahat plus Rati, Maharati, means that the tattva called Mahat is very dear and joyful to her. Mahat is the first of the great principles behind this creation. The entire physical manifestation arises out of this Mahat. Mahabhoga. Mahabhoga is the 219th Nama. She who enjoys great pleasures, extension of the earth, or bhoga, or joy, or wealth. She enjoys the greatest and most supreme luxuries. The entire universe is her wealth. She enjoys the luxuries provided by it and bestows such luxuries on her children. Bhoga, in common parlance, refers to the materialistic luxuries, comforts, wealth, and power. It is called as Sukha, Loka Sukha, Mano Sukha, Sarira Sukha, Atma Sukha, Loka Sukha. That give temporal joy. This Loka Sukha will give temporal joy. There is no cap for such desires and they create discontent. Take the case of a homeless beggar living under a shade of a tree, suffering the intensity of heat and cold. All he desires is a small shelter. He finds the shelter in a tarpaulin sheet that gives him the protection needed. But yet, at heart, he seeks more comfort. Assume that good tidings come his way and he moves into a tiny hut. Now the small tiled house that he can see from his window of his hut beckons him. He is sure that he would find more comfort and happiness there. Sometimes later, he is able to move into the tiled roof house But no, there is no comfort. From his window, he can see a large mansion with all his comforts. He desires to move into it. Such temporal happiness always causes an opening for another desire. It does not give contentment. Even food gives temporal contentment. Yet such temporal happiness needs to end at some point. The end point is the merger into supreme bliss. This supreme bliss is the ultimate luxury, Mahabhoga, that the Divine Mother grants upon her children. She shares with her children her treasure, which is the supreme bliss, a bliss that which has no comparison and that which has none superior to it. Such Mahabhoga is also called by various names. Niratrisyananta, Paramasuka, Atmasuka. This is state of total contentment and bliss. Maha Aishwarya. She who has great wealth, the next nama is Maheshwarya. 228th nama. Maha Aishwarya, Maheshwarya. She possesses the greatest wealth, Aishwarya, Maha Aishwarya. She possesses the greatest wealth of this creation. Maha means greatest. Aishwarya refers to wealth, that is prosperity, and knowledge, Vidya also. Such materialistic earnings are essential to survive in this universe. The Divine Mother, Lalita Parameshwari, on the other hand, possesses the greatest affluence and is called Maheshwarya. Maha Aishwarya, Maheshwarya. Maha Aishwarya means she is the one and only goddess who can give the Aishwarya and the prosperity and peace. Her wealth is the unending seed energy, without which this creation itself would not have come into existence. This energy is referred to as Brahma. Offering the result of one's good actions to her feet will render the deed or action prosperous. Maheshwarya. Maheshwarya leads to Mahabhoga, supreme bliss. 221st nama, Mahavirya. She who has great valor, in valor and strength, Virya, she is unsurpassed. Among the Divine Mother's foremost disciple is Manmata, Lord of Desires. This Lord Manmata stirs up our mind, causing desires, thoughts, intentions, that is sankalpas, and doubts, vikalpas, within us. He rules over us. No emperor of this universe, however might he could be, can equal him, as he can stir up even the emperor's mind and cause havoc. The Supreme Mother controls even this all-powerful Lord Manmata. This is explained in Saundarya Lahari in the stanza Tanum Bashum. In that sloka it is mentioned. So what Swami says here in this nama? More, if you recite the Lalita Sahasranama, you will get a lot of mental balance. Even in tons of problems, if tons of problems are in your mind, you will get the power to balance your own problems. And you can continuously connect your mind with Amma. That is the essence of this nama. So this Saundarya Lahari slokam, Tanam Basham Maurvi, which comes from Saundarya Lahari, describes the weapons of Manmata. It means his bow is made of flowers, its string is made of beetles, and he has 5 flower arrows, Panjavishika. Spring is his commander, Malayamardam, tendril is his chariot, However, goddess Parvati, Himagiri Sute, conquers all by her mercy. Dhanum Paushpam, வில் பூக்களால் ஆனது. அந்த அந்த தனுசு வில் புஷ்பங்களால் ஆனது. The bow is made of flowers. Malar Vila. Swami says it is called Malar Vila. Moorvi Matukaramayi. The next line is Moorvi Matukaramayi. அதனுடைய நான் அந்த வில்லினுடைய நான், அந்த நரம்பு வண்டுகளால் ஆனது, ஆயிரக்கணக்கான வண்டுகளால் ஆனது. Its string is made of beetles. பஞ்சவிஷிகா, 5 மலர் அம்புகள், காமனுடைய மன்மதனுடைய 5 காம அம்புகள். 5 flower arrows. Kamas 5 flower arrows. Vasantaka Samanto. வசந்த காலம் அவனது தளபதி. Spring is his commander. Malayamaruth Ayethanarataha. மலையிலிருந்து வீசக்கூடிய தென்றல் காற்று அவனுடைய தேர். The breeze blowing from the Malaya mountains is his chariot. This is a sloka that explains that no matter how powerful Manmata is, which his weapons, he is nothing before the grace of Lalita Parameshwar. Man-made Manmata is empowered just by the casual looks that are merely cast upon him by the Divine Mother. What more is needed to describe her energy and strength better? Through Manmata as a medium, it is she who in fact rules this creation. 222nd Nama, Mahabala. Shankar, please display the Kakadevi. Mahabala, 222nd Nama, who is supreme in might. This Nama has 2 meanings. She possesses utmost strength, Bala, Balam, and fills our body with the required strength. She blesses even animals and birds with liberation. Bala also means crow, Kagam. The story of Kagabhushanda appears in Yoga Vasishta. Kagabhushanda was a crow. He came from a family of 21 siblings. Among them some were born as swans and some born as crows. All of them together conducted the Brahmi Upasana. Those crows and that crow during the Brahmi Muhurtam are said to be conducting the Brahmi Upasana. The Brahmi Muhurtam is Saraswati Muhurtam. Muhurtam means the auspicious time. Those who study at the time are blessed with good memory and intellect. That is why mostly Swami used to give messages to me in this Brahmi Muhurtam, that is between 3 to 4:30 a.m. It is called Brahmi Muhurtam. Later it is called as Brahma Muhurtam. Those who study at that time are blessed with good memory and intellect. It is mandatory for all the students to be awake by that time. Saraswati, the energy of Brahma, will be moving about at that time. To the crow, crowing is the mantra. Due to the relentless Brahmi Muhurta Upasana, gradually Kagabhushanda was blessed with liberation. This summarizes that all animals and birds also are blessed by her with liberation. Here Swami reveals some details about Kakamukhi. This is a very rare detail given by Swami. The crow-faced, which you are seeing now in the screen, the crow-faced one who conquered time, rare darshan of Sri Kakamukhi. Kakamukhi, who has the face of a crow and the body of a woman. The crow naturally possesses the ability to sense the past, present, and future. That is why the crow holds an important place in the worship of ancestors. This Kakamukhi Devi holds the secrets of time within herself. She appears in great majesty, holding a skull in one hand and a sword in the other hand. Her gaze is extremely sharp. She can easily discover the secrets that we hide in our minds. We all may know that the great Siddhar Kakabhuchandar took the form of a crow and witnessed many yugas. Kakamukhi is seen as a form that combines the wisdom of the Kakabhuchandar and the power of Lalita Parameshwari. This is another form of Lalita Tripura Sundari, Kakamukhi. So, Swami, when I was writing this, Swami said, Kakamukhi will appear to the sages or to the good souls before they die. She will give darshan to them. She will inform to them that the Pitrus are on the way to take the soul to their Pitruloka. So Kakamukhi will give the direction to the soul to come out from the body. Only the chosen souls or only the divine souls get the Kakamukhi darshan. There is no mantra for this Kakamukhi. There is no Gayatri mantra, sloka or anything for this Kakamukhi. What Swami said, every day morning when you wake up from your bed, just think of Kakamukhi and just say Om Shri Matre Namaha. That is enough. By doing this, she will connect your soul to the Pitrus, all your Pitrus, to get the blessings of your Pitrus. If one have lost their husband or wife, if they pray, Kakamukhi will bring the blessings of the Pitrus to this soul. That is the power of Kakamukhi. The crow is a free bird that searches for its food each day. Likewise, this goddess, Kakamukhi, grants such freedom and individuality. We can worship Kakamukhi to receive the blessings of ancestors, to remove the Pitru dosha. Because of Pitru dosha only, lot of families are suffering. They are not getting, the Vamsabridhi is not there, or children and grandchildren will suffer by getting some lot of diseases. To clear these obstacles in undertakings and to escape from dangers, Pitru Sabam, it is good to worship Kakadevi. There is a temple for this Kakadevi, only one temple in the whole universe. It is in Hirapur in Odisha. You can see a very beautiful and unusual idol of Kakamukhi, a bird be familiar with transforming into deity and bestowing grace. So worship Kakamukhi early morning, the moment when you get up from your bed, and just recite Om Shri Matre Namaha and pray to Lalita Parameshwari. That itself will bring lot of blessings of Kakamukhi, who is Lalita Parameshwari. Next is Ulukamukhi. Another Devi form is Ulukamukhi. One more Devi Amsam Bhagawan revealed was Ulukamukhi, a strange mystery that no one knows. Do you know about the Ulukamukhi, Yogini? It is a Yogini form. This Ulukamukhi has the face of an owl and holds a veena in her hand, a female body, but with a face of an owl. She appears with very calm eyes and divine artistic grace. An owl has the ability to see very clearly, even in the dark. Likewise, even in the darkness of our ignorance, she sees the light called wisdom. What others fail to see, she sees. We know that the owl is the vehicle of Mahalakshmi, but the owl face itself becoming the face of the god signifies a secret that combines both wealth and knowledge. With the Veena, an aspect of Saraswati, the goddess of arts, the owl face, the vehicle of Mahalakshmi, this form conveys education and wealth. Through education, she will give the wealth, are one and the same. She may be worshipped to gain mental clarity and mastery arts. Most importantly, she is the presiding deity of nighttime meditation. So when you sleep, when you wake up, you have to pray to Kakamukhi by reciting Om Shri Matre Namaka. But when you go to bed, you pray to this Ulukamukhi, the rare goddess can seen in Hirapur temple in Odisha, the same place, and the Saushatyogini temples in Madhya Pradesh. Only in two temples this form you can see. One is in Hirapur temple in Odisha and Saushatyogini temple in Madhya Pradesh. This unique form removes the darkness of ignorance with us and grants wisdom. By worshipping Ulokamukhi, you will not get bad dreams. You will get dreams of Bhagawan. You will get dreams of sages. You will get dreams of your ancestors. That is the power of this Ulokamukhi. 223rd Nama, Mahabuddhi. Mahabuddhi. She is the epitome of intelligence and wisdom. Explaining the Vibhuti Yoga in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, Buddhir Buddhimatam Asmi. Buddhimatam Asmi. I am the intellect in those great intellectual persons. She is the intellect, Buddhi, in all the beings. We should pray that she comes and settle in our intellect, the great intelligence. All of us are endowed with Buddhi. How we use it is up to each person. When the intelligence is directed towards her, nothing remains to be known. Ambal has the greatest intelligence to guide us. 224th Nama, Mahasiddhi. She is the storehouse of the greatest or the most supreme siddhis. What is that most supreme accomplishment that she possesses? Siddhis are well-known superhuman powers like Anima, Mahima, Lagima siddhis. Other siddhis are also explained in the Skanda Purana. Mahasiddhi here means the greatest attainment. A common man presumes that acquiring the ability to fly in air, stand in fire, to be present simultaneously at multiple places and all the like are siddhis, accomplishments. Such accomplishments are not the end in itself. Great sages, Mahatmas, display such accomplishments purely to attract the ordinary unto the divine path and to create in them a desire to progress spiritually. Siddhi is that which causes a calm state of sthita prajna, where the consciousness mind is free from even the remotest agitation and hence is immobile and steady. This is the greatest accomplishment, Mahasiddhi, sought by the yogis. During the Anagavrta Puja conducted on Ashtami day, Ashtasiddhis, the supernatural accomplishments, are invoked and worshipped together with Anaga Swami and Anaga Devi. Why does it symbolize? In this Anagavrta, Parabrahma as Anaga Swami seats himself in the center of the lotus together with his energy, that is Mahashakti, depicted as his spouse, Anakadevi. The 8 supernatural powers, Ashtamahasiddhis, position themselves around them as their children. Anagha is the energy that destroys sins. This name depicts that he is over and above any form of sin. Worshipping them blesses the devotee with 8 supernatural siddhis, accomplishments. Ashtami, the 8th day of the lunar calendar, is the day which creates the eightfold nature, Ashta Atma Guna, in everyone's heart. Let us understand about these 8 supernatural powers, Ashtamahasiddhis, Anima, Mahima, Chaiva, Garima, Lagima, Tata, Prabhitra, Prakamya, Ishatvam, Vashitvam, Shasta, Siddhyate. So Swami gave this Ashtama Siddhis, Anima, Rasanam, Swata Ullasaka, Pratama Siddhi Ririta. Inherently, each being possesses several tastes that delight and attract the mind. For instance, the mouth waters when a favorable dish is placed in front of the eyes. Controlling the mind, Niyantrana, and preventing it from running behind the attractions and tastes is the first siddhi. Controlling the tongue is the first siddhi. No further progress can be achieved unless and until this is accomplished. Mahima. Dvantri, Ranabi, Bodhishaya, Dvitiya Siddhi, Ririta. Dvanta is the concept of dualism. Rising over and above the state of dualism and being without conflicts is itself the second accomplishment. Garima. Atamom Mata, Bhavaka, Trutiya Siddhi, Rutama. Rising above that state of seeing differences within people, no longer defining or classifying people as good and bad, Uttama and Adama, great or small, is in itself the third accomplishment. Rising above the state of seeing differences within people, no longer defining or classifying people as good and bad, Uttama or Adama, great or small, itself the third accomplishment. Lagima. Chadurti Tulyata Tesham Ayushya Saka Dukkha Yoga. The fourth accomplishment is an extension of the third, achieving a state of treating everyone alike, seeing the Lord seated in everyone's heart, therefore having a balanced outlook towards all beings is the fourth accomplishment. This is the fourth supernatural power. At this stage, the person also has to mentally be in a state that is above joys and sorrows, sukha dukkham. Prapti. The mental strength, manobalam, is achieved here. Kantarbaleshya bahulyam vishoka nama panchami. The mental strength is achieved here. Only at this point, the inner lamps is light. Prakamyam, Paramatma, Paratvena, Tabo, Dhyanati, Nishitaha. This is the next stage of accomplishment. Full and firm belief that everything in this universe is a form of that. It is His energy within us that is the cause of all action should exist. With such belief, the person should be able to practice endless dhyana, contemplation. Aishtvam. The seventh accomplishment lies in performing nishkama karma, actions without entertaining even the remotest desire. Even meditation should be without any expectations, nishkama. Vashishtvam. The last accomplishment is kama vasayita. It means putting an end to desires of any kind. The mind should be able to adapt to any kind of surroundings without any feelings of like or dislike. This state of sthita prajna is the mahasiddhi. Finally, I have mentioned many times that I always seek the divine guidance from Swami. in many of my messages in the group, I have mentioned that I always seek divine guidance for all my inner doubts in my spiritual path. Right from 1990, this started in my mind. I used to ask a lot of questions to Swami. For most of the questions I have asked, Bhagavan taught me well about the spiritual knowledge. Today, going to share some of the questions and the divine guidance of Bhagavan given to me. When I was in the cremation ground, when my brother's body was cremated recently, a question raised in my mind and asked Swami a few days back. My question was, Swami, we all seeing a body is cremated. Like, is there cremation for the Stula and Sukshma Sariram also? This is called Stula Sariram. This Stula Sariram is cremated. So the Sukshma Sariram is also there. Is there any cremation for the Sukshma Sariram also? Few days back, Bhagavan explained. There are 8 subtle cremation grounds in the human body. Swami said, you are already carrying the cremation ground in your body. Don't you know that? Swami asked. There are 8 subtle cremation grounds in your human body. Where are they located? I asked Swami, where are they located? Bhagavan said, there are Stula, tangible, and Sukshma, non-tangible. Smashanas. Smashana means cremation ground. It is already existed in our body. Stula smashanas can be seen in every part of the village in earth, whereas Sukshma smashanas are in our head. We are all seeing the burial ground or the cremation grounds everywhere in all the cities and villages. But the Sukshma smashanam, that is the cremation ground, is in our head itself, Swami said, in the skull. At 8 quarters, human body consists around 208 important bones. This human body consists around 208 important bones. It is called asti. Bone means asti. And these were controlled by the 8 very important bones. Numerologically, it is understood that 20 plus 6, that is 8 bones. In skull alone, we have 36 bones, and most important are 8 bones, and remaining 28 become less important in action. It is understood that 28 plus 8, 36, and 3 plus 6 is 9. The 9 is always represented by goddess Durga or Kali. So these 9 smashanams, that is the cremation grounds in our Sukshma body, is controlled by Durga Kali. As we all know that all smashanas, whether outside or inside, is controlled by Kali only. Now let us locate Sukshma smashanas inside our skull and their names. Swami is explaining here what are all the crematoriums are inside in our body. The one is first Attahasa Smashanam. Attahasa Smashanam is east quarter, this side. Inside our skull, that is Attahasa Smashanam is east quarter. That is why we are applying the Kumkumam or Vibhuti here. That is the forehead, is called Attahasa Smashanam. Kolagiri Smashanam, west quarter, this side, back side. Kolagiri Smashanam is the back side of our skull. Third one is Jayanti Smashanam. North quarter, left side of the head, this side. This side is Jayanti Smashanam. Left side head is called Jayanti Smashanam. Charitra Smashanam, south quarter, right side of head, is called Charitra Smashanam. Prayaga Smashanam, southeast. Prayaga Smashanam is southeast. Agni quarter. Right corner head, this side. Karanutta Smashanam, southwest. Niryadi quarter. Southwest Niryadi quarter. Then Devi Kotta Smashanam, northwest. Vayu quarter. Then Chakratirtha Smashanam, northeast, Isana quarter. It is called as Ujjaini Mahakalishwaram. Chakratirtha Smashanam, northeast, this side, is called Isana quarter, which is called exactly, it is called as Ujjaini Mahakalishwaram. That is why ladies should comb their hair this side always. They should not be exposed. Your eyes keep clicking millions of images a day. Modern theory says between 2.592 and 6.480 million of images per day, the eyes are clicking images, and all images trying to get into the brain. Now imagine if there is no self-cleansing, cremating process existed, our brain may blow into pieces. So every day it is like a hard disk. These smashanams will burn all our thoughts, all our clicked images. Next question is, I asked Swami, what are the features of Ashura Prakriti and Deva Prakriti among humans, and how does it reflects in humans? Swami said, those who possesses the Ashura Prakriti may seasonally say God's holy names or think of God. Ashura Prakriti, casually, when they want, they will chant some mantra or they will go to temple only for their need. May seasonally say God's holy names or chant the name of God or think about God. They tend to spend maximum time in material comforts and enjoy the impermanent pleasures. It is the opposite for Deva Prakriti people. Such people lead their life with divine principles and adopt non-violence. They value divine principles and practice in real life. Whereas, whenever there is a shift or mix of these doctrines, such people will be referred as Manusha Prakriti. Sometimes we will go to God, sometimes we will come into the material world also. We will attend bhajans, puja, satsang, we will go to temple, we will chant mantra, we will do everything. But we are not fully in the Deva Prakriti. Deva Prakriti means every second your mind and buddhi should connect with your Bhagawan. So Manusha Prakriti is not a permanently connected buddhi or mind with God. What will be achieved by a devotee after getting Sathya Darshanam, known to the absolute truth of supreme cosmic consciousness? I asked Swami about the Sathya Darshan. I may say that I saw Swami today. And Swami dictated messages and I wrote. I may say, but how can others can accept this? So this I asked Swami about. Swami, can you please explain about the Sathya Darshan? Bhagawan said, Sathya Darshana means Bhagawan revealing himself in front of a devotee. Bhagawan himself in front of a devotee revealing the secrets of his creations. After seeing and realizing the absolute truth through the form to formless state of a Brahman, a devotee will be transcendent absoluteness, nirguna niputi. This is the reward of getting Sathya Darshan. Bhagavan himself penetrating through his or her buddhi to create his darshan. Bhagavan reaches through our brain and we reach him through devotion. Bhagavan gives his darshan revealed to the devotees in three ways known as Rupam, Arupam and Rupa Rupam. Rupam is form, Arupam is formless, and Rupa Rupam is mix of form and formless. The formless Arupam is revealed only to Mahajnanis, enlightened person, or absolute knower of truth, who are above name of form. The other two ways are revealed to all other devotees. Bhagavan can make devotees understand the way they want to know him. Nothing is impossible to Bhagavan. Bhagavan said, I chose you, not you chose me. Bhagavan is choosing us based on our past karma, not vice versa. If a devotee is honest, God will come into him or to her to accept it. When I was recording a video message, when I was recording an audio message about mudras recently, Bhagavan explained me about which are the fingers representing Panchabhutas. We all have 10 fingers. Swami explained about the 10 fingers. The thumb finger is Agni, the index finger is Vayu, the middle finger is Akasha, ring finger is Prithvi, and the little finger is Jalam, that is water. What is the placement of Satatara chakras in human hand and fingers? Bhagavan said, middle of the palm is representing Sahasrara Padmam. It is called Sahasrara Padmam. Moolasthana of palm where Bhagya Rekha, luck lines. Just below the Sahasrara Padmam is Mooladhara Chakra. Little finger represent Anahata Chakram. Ring finger represent Ajna Chakram. Middle finger representing Manipuraka Chakram. Index finger representing Vishuddhi Chakram and thumb finger representing Swadhisthana Chakram. Next is usually how gods are worshipped systematically from time immemorial. Answer three ways. Kaval Devam, that is Kula Devam, family personal deity. Laku Devam, small deities. Then the third one is Brihad Devam. So when I was giving message to a devotee about the Kula Devam, worshipping the Kula Devam, because they were having some problems in the family, and Swami was telling that they had to go and worship their family deity. They have not, for many generations, they have not gone to the temple and worshipped the Kula Devata. That is why they are facing some problems. And Swami was showing me the Kula Devata temple also, where it is. And they got all the details and they started worshipping the Kula Devata. That time Swami gave this message. One is Kaval or Kula Devam, Lagu Devam and Brihad Devam. Big deities including gods, incarnations. One thing needs to note that Supreme God will distribute our dues only in these ladders before. No need to underestimate our Kuladevam or smallest deities. The Kuladevam will also act as the distributing channel of the Supreme God's grace. So Swami says, first you have to worship your Kuladevam. You have to, all your prayers should be, first it should be only to your Kuladevam. Very important question I asked to Swami as, why do the devotees suffer especially at the old age with many diseases and poverties? At the same time, the non-believers of God or disobedient people enjoy their life. Because many of the old-aged devotees used to call me or message me to pray for their health and request Bhagavan to give Anayasena Marana. That is peaceful death. Prarabdham, Bhagavan said, Prarabdham. Prarabdham, Prarabdham, Prarabdham. 3 times Swami said, past deeds is the cause for Sukham and Dukkham, happiness and suffering in everyone's life. As the devotee reaches more closer to Bhagavan, his material life and comforts will be an irritating or decrease at the same time, increase the happiness in spiritual life. As the devotee reaches more closer to Bhagavan, his material life and comforts will be an irritating or decrease at the same time, increase the happiness in spiritual life. It will increase the spiritual happiness and will decrease the material happiness. When Bhagawan decided to end the devotees' transmigration process, all the leftover prarabdha karma will rise together to vanish. At one time, all the prarabdha karma will rise to go out. Therefore, the devotee will suffer everything together before end of this life, instead of slowly in different life. Although Bhagavan will give full protection to his devotees to face the challenges thrown by the prarabdha karma, yet the prarabdha karma must be undergone by every individual without any exception. This is the law of karma. It all depends upon to the maturity of the devotee, who he or she takes it in their real life. Whereas the non-devotees enjoy the material comfortable life because they are far away from the God's spiritual network. To attain or realize God, it may take many numbers of rebirths from them, and eventually everyone one day or the other must know the God and merge in him her gradually. This is the law of life. Who can know the Atma through absolute realization? So I ask this question also to Swami. The truth is that no one can know the Atma. We are only a portion of Atma, therefore we can only realize a portion of real absolute Paramatma Brahman. There are 8 pramanas, reasons to understand Atma. 4 plus 4. Pratyaksham. Pratyaksham is one reason. Anumanam, Upamanam, Sabdam, Arthapati, Sambhavam, Aitiyam, Anupalabdhi. These are all the 8 pramanams. And a person must have knowledge and experience on these pramanas to realize the truth. Although all these are derived from the Atma itself, yet they themselves hinder us to know the Atma. Example, smoke hide the fire and cloud obstruct the sunlight likewise. This is the reason our understanding or realization will be still limited and an incomplete task. The limited consciousness will keep saying to us that, not this, not this. Sometimes we may think about something. Shall I buy this car? Shall I buy this property? Shall I go for this project? Shall I take up this work? That time, sometimes your buddhi may say, not this, no, don't take it, don't take it. It may end up with some problems. So don't go for this, not this, not this, not this. Nayati, nayati, nayati. So your mind will give the direction. How you are getting this direction? Because the divine forces inside your buddhi, the knowledge, will guide you the right direction by stopping you to do the nonsense things. Sometimes mind will not accept certain things. Some friends or relatives or parents or children may say something to go for it. But your mind will be very firm and it will say, no, I am not going to take up this. I am not going to do this. You'll be very firm in your mind. So sometimes mind will not accept certain things. Sometimes mind will force you to do something at a particular moment. Whoever says you will not obey, you will do as you like. Sometimes mind will seek the blessings of God. It will rush to God. Your mind will force you to go to a temple and to make you to sit in meditation and to do some chanting. Sometimes mind will always in the physical and mental happiness of the material world. Sometimes some may call you to Kashi, Rameshwaram and other temples. You will say, no, I am not interested. I am not willing to come. You will stay at home. You will be watching movies or films, or you will be spending your time with your friends. Once the manas or mind is under the control of Atma, it will be directed towards Bhagawan to seek his blessings. So Bhagavan says, Buddhirbalam, Yashodairyam. So Buddhirbalam, your buddhi should have the power, the strength to worship Bhagawan. Your buddhi should get the direction to reach Bhagavan. Only then Bhagavan will shower his blessings throughout your life. Sairam.
Sairam Anna, thank you so much, Anna. Sairam.
Sairam, Sitaram sir, thank you.
Sairam sir.
Sairam Anna, thank you.
Sairam, thank you very much, sir.
Sairam Sitaramji.
Thank you very much.
Sairam sir. Sairam.
The two
Thank you,
photos of
Sairam.
Bhagamugi and Ulukamugi, I will share it in the group.
Sairam sir. Thank you.
Sairam.
Sairam.
Sairam, thank you.
Sairam.
Thank you.
Sairam.
Sairam.
Sairam. Thank you.